Hello folks, Wolfen Ninja here, bringing you another nerdy video. Today we're going to be playing, hold on, let me just take that off. It's hard to control how loud I'm talking when I have headphones going over both ears. Oh, because as I listen to myself, I sound slightly muffled. Hopefully that's not really the case. Let me just check all my volumes. There we go. Let's see here. You also want to make sure that you guys are picking up the desktop audio. Ooh. Might as well close that. There we go. Sorry, we're just waiting on the game to load. Oh. There we go. It sounds like it's picking it up. There we go. Now, as you can see, folks, the game that I will be playing is Hand of Fate 2. We're actually going to lower down the game audio a little bit, because I need to listen out for something. But yeah, let's get started. Now, I was a huge fan of Hand of Fate 1. I was a huge fan. Like, the only thing that I had that I did not like about was no character customization, and the story wasn't quite there. Oh,
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
that better not been
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds. The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
You stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Ooh. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a tree and arguing among themselves. Okay.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry, you will soon understand the nuances.
Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. What? Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yes, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the Royal Road, and the place will be filled with soldiers before you even spent a coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. Wow, this is really intense. Like, oh, My foot got caught around my cable. From what, like, sorry if I'm doing the extra voices, folks, but like, it helps with the general theme. Like, again, this is my first playthrough of this game. I just got it today, and we're both taking a look at it together. Well, we're all taking a look at it together. I really enjoy that this. It seems like it's no longer, oh, you get ambushed. Here's the success. You eavesdrop. Like, it seems like there's a proper like D&D narrative to them. And instead of rolling dice, you pick a card. It's a lot better than what it used to be. Lead to the farmers' defense. Offer to help the farmers. Warning them it won't come free. Help the thieves with their exhortation. I'm gonna go with 3. You take your place beside the thieves, glowering. The farmers quickly size you up, decide that discretion is the better part of valor, and flee. As you reach for the share of spoils, you realize you're surrounded. You can't just turn up and take what's rightfully ours, barks one of the thugs. Yeah, you didn't even help chop down the tree. You draw your weapon with practice skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. And it looks like the animation of going from the table to the encounter seems all better. And I like this sort of like flow of magic, and then the cards zoom in it down like. The graphics look a lot better. Oh, look at that. Oh wow. Finisher, a bit weapon ability, attack, defend, bash, evade, camera, move. Oh. Damn, why am I not? There you go. So yeah, it's no longer an automatic counter. I like how they give you a wooden practice sword. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching the camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for a goblin finery. It makes a filthy fox-pelt serpent as an ill-fitting wig. The goblin winks at you with red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly, if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. He lowers a sack from his shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines the sacks. Well, if I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. Huh. Sorry guys, my throat's getting sore. No more reading them out. I'll take the swords. I'm more a fan of the swords anyway.
This card has a token. Can you find it? This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token. Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
Yeah, again, so far this is just absolutely stunning. Like the visuals, everything about it. And I enjoy the fact that there seems to be a much better of a narrative story than in the first game. The first game had some semblance of a story, but there isn't one of this. Oh, I love the maneuver of the characters. That was absolutely brilliant. I used my weapons ability for the first time there. You take a completely alternate stance. To be honest with you, a part of me wants to get to using the twin daggers. Oh. So I like the idea of this one. I'm gonna go with the... Oh! This is creating my character. Oh wow, the character creation. The eagle I made, that suits you very similar facial structure. Say, you know what, I'm lonely, you're lonely, we should work together. Oh wow. So oh, there's character creation. So I like the idea of playing from sort of an Asia type of place. That seems very Celtic. See the standing stone, folks? I'm going to use my mouse to highlight it. See that standing stone? In Ireland and in some places of Scotland, the Celts used them as landmarkers. There's a special rite involved. using the very corner of the stone. You'll put lines in particular places. So I'm gonna go with that. But yeah, let's see here. Hairstyle. Oh, there's hair color. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's go with the red. There we go. Let's see, we can take a preview at some of these other amulets. Oh, right, there we go. It literally is just an amulet. So I'm gonna go with the eagle for now. Outfit color. See, I like this one because it gives me a very Assassin's Creed feel to it. So this one actually has, a colour that I like though. But I'm not a fan of the bright yellow, so... I'm going to go with this because, again, Assassin's Creed, and I did choose the birds, so I'm going to go with that. Now, it would be cool if I could put the hood back up.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong, clever, wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
Okay. So basically, is dice rolling, there's a lot more mini games, and basically, this entire playthrough so far, seems to be revolving around building your character up. Okay. Oh. If I can roll 2 4s. Actually, I'm gonna re-roll all. Oh no!
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round. Water is a symbol for many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
So these guys are called steels. Well, guards. First line defense against First Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. Is there a way to set up subtitles? Yes.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite. Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
No! Oh! I like how they referenced my old
Here
character.
we come to the end of the beginning, running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
So, steel cards are very strong against light attacks, whereas greed cards are strong against heavy. Take him out first. Wrong target. Now, later folks, or tomorrow, I do plan to set up a broadcast of me playing the Old Republic, Battlefront 2.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next. Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
"22 missions. That is a big jump from the last game. So, wait, on. Oh, I have to fill my deck. I need to put in 5 encounters. Then I need to put in weapons. Okay, so that was me building my deck. And if I want, I can go with the recommendation. There we go.
You may take their recommendations if you wish. They will be sufficient for now.
That's cool. Prepare to fight corrupted. There's gold for every empire killed.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Something's gone on with him, like he did not have all that black stuff on one of his arm and one of his eyes.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
Here's the abilities. See, I'm so glad I got rid of the villager's axe. It's a heavy weapon. It's rusty, cannot be sold or exchanged. It has a heavy attack bash, additional damage to armor. Enemies, I can repose with this attack weapon. It's an armor breaker, and it's 8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions when activated. Blade causes 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear. Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Oh. But yeah, the last game made you feel like you're a player and you're playing D&D, and that guy was the DM. But this is much better. Companion ability, okay.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Oh. Sweet.
A shield in more ways than one. In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
Damn!
Your supplies are running low. Make your choices carefully.
Now folks, this will be my last bit of gameplay of this game for a bit. Just due to the fact that I'm expecting someone and I don't want to be busy. Okay. Oh.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Alright, that's a 1, so all I need, that'll get me down to 15. So all I need is 3. Yeah!
Victory. You are learning.
See if I can get to sell some of this stuff. No? Okay, so the merchant was a one-time thing.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Ah. So instead of moving on to the next mission straight off the next floor straight off the bat, you now have to earn your momentum. So I can't just progress to the next level, I have to earn it. Yeah, folks, that is it for now. Now, this, as you can see, this game does not have a save setting. Generally, the way the game works, like the first game, is you just go back to your dashboard and quit, and then when I restart the game, like regardless if I'm playing a different game or whatever, once I come back to it, it will then reset, and boom. Sorry, no, it won't reset. Sorry, it will put me right back where I was, regardless of how long I have not played it. I went back to the first game several times, and I was surprised. Like I was like, oh, I was in the middle of an endless mode. I was not aware of that. But yeah, guys, so far, gotta say, this is a great game for Dungeons and Dragons fans. It really feels that way. With the dice and the cards, like, you might as well substitute the dice and the cards with an actual D20 and the other dice that are from Dungeons and Dragons. And instead of rolling dice for combat, you actually control the combat. It's absolutely amazing, and yeah. The only difference is there's no level. This is purely based on your equipment and how much success you've had in encounters and puzzles. Now again, as I said, hopefully I'll be able to play more of this today, or I'll maybe jump onto Battlefront 2 and start broadcasting that. But at the moment, I am waiting for someone, and I don't want to have to stop mid-match or mid-game to deal with something. So for now, we'll have to leave it at this. Hopefully I'll be back. This is Wolf Ninja signing out. May the force be with you, and remember, roll for initiative.